Hi guys, in the meantime I've gone over the code and I did notice that there are some things to put in a stay rolling 2021 and the one from January to March. And the stay rolling, we can show you, oops, what is that? In there is an update for SDDM config editor. So we are moving to SDDM. If you want to stick to LightDM, that's no problem. But if at some point in time you get a black screen, you remember there's a nice alias to SDDM. See if changing your LightDM to SDDM, so the display manager or the login manager, is making it possible to boot up again. So we have, by default, we go to SDDM. There are lots of beautiful themes for it. And we have also a configurator, so a config editor to easily have a graphical user interface. We made the decision to switch to the binary version, which is much more maintained, I've seen over the months, and that's why we remove this one and install the other one. And the last thing we've done is all about this, about pacman init service, and let's go and kill all the rest. Voila. This guy is all about pacman init service. Last release, not smart of us, I agree, we've put files on the ISO, not in a package. So hence we are going to fix that. We're going to remove these pacman init services files and interchange, or going to put them back again, but then with a package and with added value. Because we have a Ctrl-Alt-E, we have a tweak tool, and we've made it, that's not the password, and we've made it possible for you guys to shop around. You can always shop around, but this is super easy. This is a little shop. You can enable the Chaotix repo, and suddenly you have 300 kernels to install. And because of the Chaotic repo, you also need a key. Package is one thing, key signing is another thing, right? So you need to have this particular package here, otherwise you'll get into trouble. If you do not install this package, you'll have key issues with the Chaotic repo. So basically it only applies for people who say, yeah, I want to try out this Chaotic repo thing. Then you just run this script and then it's fine. So let's do a open terminal here. Yeah, let's see what happens. You saw where it was going to, right? It's going to etc systemd system multi-user target once, deletes this, which is basically a link to here. That's the actual file. So symbolic links ln-s. And then we are going to read all that, and then you say, okay, let's do this. Removing files to be able to install it. So he removed, here he is removing the files. So these guys are gone, and because of that, you can install it. You can try to install this, but it will conflict. Pacman says, hey, there are two files there. So it needs to be done manually like this. All right, guys, now we have an Chaotic key. And if you want to have a look, of course you can. Let's put it on pause for a while. All right, deliveries, right? So we go to the file system. What changed? Always interesting to dive into the engine of your system. And this is the file that has been changed. And again, a phone call. All right, and off we go again. Let's continue our story. This is new, and that's the thing you were lacking. So we are initializing the pacman key, populating with ArcoLinux, populating with ArcoLinux, but also now with Chaotic, and that was not in the previous version. So that's it, guys. Have fun using the extra repo that we can provide now with Chaotic. Cheers.